We now move on to video 11 of the Using SEO to Market Your Website video tutorial series. Now once you've created and implemented a keyword strategy and optimized your web pages for search engines, the second phase of SEO begins, and that is monitoring your traffic. Monitoring your traffic is just as important, if not more important, than optimizing your pages. In short, there's no point in going through all the tasks and work you perform in search engine optimization if you don't plan on monitoring your traffic afterwards. This is the only way to monitor whether or not your SEO strategy is working. In fact, from a marketing standpoint, it's the only way to assess whether or not your website is working. Tracking and monitoring your traffic allows you to see which search engines are sending you traffic, how much, and which keywords people are using to get to your site. A good tracker can show you exactly where the traffic is coming from, giving you the full URL. You can keep track of how many links to your site are on the web, and you can see how traffic is traveling throughout your website. A good tracker can show you what people from certain search phrases, or even certain links, go to in your website once they get there. You can see which pages people are viewing the most, and monitor your exit pages, which are the last pages people look at before leaving your site. You can also tell how long people are staying at your site. The data collected by your traffic monitor can help you adjust your SEO strategy. For instance, if traffic coming from a particular keyword phrase is not staying very long or leaving as soon as they get to the front page, then there may be a weakness in your keyword strategy. Find out which keywords are not only bringing people to the site, but bringing people who want to stay. By monitoring your traffic, you can not only analyze your SEO strategy, but your overall marketing strategy as well. You can analyze your audience by tracking their demographics. What kind of sites are they coming from? What are their time zones? What kind of people most often sign up for your service? Now there's several methods for monitoring traffic on your site, and no single method is perfect for all sites. The most common form is a tracker, which is also known as a counter. This is software that either sits locally on your web server or is remotely hosted by another service. Once you implement the software into your website, it begins tracking and collecting data on your visitors, such as where they came from, how long they've stayed, which pages they're viewing, etc. Now there's several trackers out there, some of which are free and some of which require a monthly fee. Some examples of popular free trackers are SiteTracker, StatCounter, WebWeaver, ExtremeDM, OneStat, and GoStats. There's also several other trackers that offer advanced analytics or can be customized to cater for your particular website. These services usually charge a monthly fee or charge you based on the amount of your incoming traffic. When choosing which tracker is right for you, find a tracker that provides actual URLs where traffic's coming from and is not just generalized to a domain. Also, be sure the traffic can provide the right data for your analytics goals. You also want a tracker that can maintain a long history of statistics. Not only does this provide more accurate averages for your traffic patterns, it allows you to compare traffic over different ranges of time. So you can look at how one strategy worked for 6 months, and then what happened over the next 6 months if you were to have changed your strategy. Finally, make sure to pick a tracker that can track traffic throughout your website. By this I mean, what pages did the user view, where did they stop, or for example, how much of a particular search engine's traffic makes it to the purchase page. Now once you've implemented your tracker, you want to allow ample time to collect information. Make sure any updates or changes to your SEO strategy have had enough time to roll over. When you've collected a large sample of data over time, you can compare your traffic information with the information gathered by monitoring your rankings. For example, you can compare if whether or not the increase of incoming links to your site, perhaps from a promotional campaign, correlates to any increase in your rankings. So you also want to be monitoring your search engine rankings. Compare your site to other sites that rank both higher and lower than you. Browse their source code to see which keywords appear where in their website. Almost every web browser provides a tool that allows you to view the source of any page you're looking at. For example, in Firefox, you simply browse to a web page, click View, and then Page Source. Alternatively, you can click on any non-image portion of the page and click View Page Source. So looking at Art City Paintball, just by looking at the title and meta description tags, we can tell that they've found that Tippmann is a highly searched term and brings a lot of traffic to their site. Probably people looking to buy Tippmann paintball guns. Here in the title you even see the Tippmann X7, a new product by Tippmann. This goes to show you that ArtCityPaintball.com is taking an active role in researching and changing their keyword strategy. You can also use the tools Google Trends and Google Insights, which we went over previously, to compare your site to others. Finally, another traditional way of collecting information on your visitors is to simply poll them. Perhaps on sign-up forms, ask them how they heard about your website or what their interests are. If you choose to implement a polling strategy, be sure that it's not too invasive. Place the poll off to the side or on a back page. For example, if you're selling a product, poll them after they've purchased the product on the confirmation page. You can also implement a random element so that polls are only visible at random intervals or to random users. So those are several ways that you can use traffic to monitor your SEO strategy. Remember, monitoring is a constant effort and requires the appropriate comprehension and interpretation of collected data and how it pertains to your SEO strategy. This completes video 11 of the Using SEO to Market Your Website video tutorial series.